Wait, we're talking about The Last of Us? I didn't even play the games, so I had like less than no incentive to watch the freaking show. Hey, Lugia. Hey, Susano. Remy. How's it going, guys? I just got back from my twins' games. One of them won, one of them lost, and so there was the obligatory tears that went with it. So I've been consoling my son for like the last 20 minutes or whatever. Yeah, no, I heard the first game was good. Prior to the whole DLC that retconned Ellie and made her a lesbian. Well, if we're basing it off of... Why is the sound cutting in and out? Oh. It's because it's this windowed situation. Interesting. Take that down a notch, and then I'll probably adjust it on Streamlabs. No, Remy, not the All-Star. No, her team came back from a 5-2 deficit. My daughter pitched the second and third innings, the third and fourth innings, and she got, I think she only allowed one run in her 2 innings she pitched. Her twin brother, twin brother lost, and he's all devastated over it. No, Susano, it is a early access indie game that keymailer sent me a key for. So I've been getting behind on checking out some of these games, and so this is one that I wanted to take a look at. I knew that tonight would be like a very short stream, probably small audience, because let's face it, game streams don't attract as many people, especially when it's indie games. Oh, it's on your wish list already? Well, there you go. Yeah, Lugia, I try to do as much as I can. So here's the way it works. My oldest kid's team, he's 12. His baseball team, they play tomorrow night, and they're going to have a tough go of it because they are like one of the lower seeded teams. Because they're all starting the playoffs, right? And so I do the pitch counting for his team. So I have a little clicker. I count all the pitches for all the pitchers and let the coach know how many pitches the pitchers are up to and all that kind of stuff. My other son's team, my younger son, I don't really help with his team because there's so many freaking dads that help with that team. But at the end of the day, the head coach is the one that's the problem because he is completely worthless. Like, every freaking practice they only have an hour and a half, one practice a week before their games. And he spends the first 45 minutes of it talking to the boys, not even like having actual baseball practice. It has been a very disappointing season for my son. And then there's my daughter, who's I actually assistant coach on that team. And they won their first game tonight. They have to win 2 more to make it to the championship. If they do that, it'll be my daughter's 3rd year on a championship team. So my boys are going to be, they're not going to be happy. 1999 in Steam? Yeah, I think it's still early access too, Susano. Yeah, so at the end of the day, once this is all over, championships or not, that wraps up by the middle of June. And then my older son and my daughter both have all-star teams, and I've already been roped into assistant coaching my son's all-star team. So that'll be interesting because all-stars goes basically until they lose. So it could be over in a couple of weeks, or it could go on, I guess, for months. And I don't know what to do about that because I have work. It's already going to be like, I'm pretty sure like 5 practices a week. And it's going to be interesting to say the least. All right. Let's just go ahead and jump into this game. There was a prior game? I have no idea, man. I have no knowledge of a prior game. All I know is this is one that, because keymailer has tons of games on there just waiting for people to request keys for, to stream and to make content around. This is one that they actually sent out information on. I'm like, well, it sounds interesting. Back to paying attention to the stream. No, it's all good, man. I'm going to be very, very out of it anyways. So let's go ahead and boot this thing up. Y'all will have to let me know if I should turn the volume up or down. I should have remembered to mention, Instant Gaming has got Night Rain for like 20% off. So if you guys are interested in Elden Ring Night Rain, I think is the name of it, the multiplayer spin-off from Elden Ring, I think it's like 30 some odd bucks on Instant Gaming. So use the link below if you guys are interested in that. I think I'm gonna wait. I'm not hearing super positive stuff about it. I'm definitely gonna pick up Stellar Blade when it's available. Sounds like that one's gonna be a pretty solid PC port. And of course, it's got fan service, so hey, can't go wrong there, right? All right, empty slot 1. Soulsboro, not for me. I get that. I can understand that. Oh, this is made with Unreal Engine. People seem to be enjoying it. Is it actually live now? I wasn't sure if the game was out tonight or tomorrow. Story begins. Dude, it is so funny. All these people that, when you talk about Doom and the ray tracing requirements, all these people who are like, dude, why don't you have a graphics card with ray tracing, man? That's so stupid. I'm like, well,
no, wake up, Jack.
Because
wake up.
My graphics card works okay to play pretty much any game. Not saying that it's pretty when I play any game, but it works. All right, so we got crouching. We got very slow sprint. And we got jumping. Punching. Very basic. Hey, you guys see that new community thing that YouTube is trying to roll out where they rank you guys in the chat? I don't know if that's their attempt at like competing with Twitch or something. I mean, I'm all for YouTube trying to do something to compete with Twitch for live streaming, because the live streaming experience on Twitch is definitely better than YouTube. You tend to think of such people as no-lifers. You know, I can understand that.
It's not real. Open your eyes, you fool.
Well, hey, I'm leaving footprints behind. So this area here, lighter doesn't work. Or does it? I am yes, you are no. Do you know every Twitter user like this? Yes. Yes. It's a fairly big account, right? He's part of the anti-woke people. I'm aware of the account. Why, did he get mad at me today and retweet me and... I pissed a lot of people off today. Honestly, it felt pretty good. I wanted to go harder, but I ran out of time. Why even bother with a lighter when it's not even dark in here? Like, seriously, guys.
What? Where have I seen this? Have I?
Sadly, a lot of Unreal Engine doesn't stream well. Oh my god, you're not kidding. Hellblade 2 was an example of that. Now, Hellblade 2 was probably a little bit more cumbersome than my computer was really up to task as far as handling. So that's on me, just trying to play and stream Hellblade 2. And the game was complete straight ass. It was so boring and terrible. The story sucked. Gameplay sucked.
Take it, Jack. Touch it.
Touch it. Ooh, touch it. You just find that name interesting? Go to a rock concert and light up a fire. Look at the floating brick. Oh my. So your protagonist can smoke, and why does his voice sound like he's trying so hard? Because it's an indie game. Here's a question, can I pick up 2 at once?
So familiar. Yes. Africa. The cursed sanctuary of the Mbangu.
The
Is
Mbangu.
it?
I guess I'll just put these over here. If he was an edgy season protagonist. I mean, at least the game is running just fine on my PC. It looks fine. There's not a whole lot of screen tearing, which is good. And then, of course, no stuttering, no frame drops.
I can almost hear his voice.
More getting at it being too dark in general. Yeah, I found something. No, you're not wrong, Susano. Typically, what I will do is for specific types of games, I will turn the brightness above what they recommend on my end, so it's not as dark on the stream. Because that's something I've noticed before as a thing. You are 100% correct about that. He said Africa, he's woke. Hey, Africa's a great song. Toto. You bless the rains down in Africa. Oh, there's an invisible ceiling here. We can't jump over certain points. All right. I'm missing a special glowing rock. Gotta be one hiding somewhere that I missed. I mean, I could take this one. Take this one and put it here. I figured that middle one was supposed to stay there.
No, no! Please! Father!
At least he didn't say no daddy.
One day I'll have a quiet night. Probably when I'm dead. Need to wash. Victoria will be here soon.
Need to wash.
All these years.
The hell, man. Usually you say, like, I gotta shower or get a bath. See, now it's kind of not running so well. Ooh, that's really rough. Where's the frickin' phone? It's gotta be on the wall, right? Oh, here we go. Mr. Harrison, I'm glad you finally answered my call. I've been ever so patient. Apologies, I have been busy. I shall sort my father's affairs next week. His affairs will not matter soon. Can you feel it within the stirring begins? Sorry, who the hell is this? Answer me this. Is chaos a necessity for a well-oiled world? Chaos is a scourge, an unnecessary annoyance like this call. I would say we cannot exist without a modicum of it. What is this about? Find me beyond the gate before the black day. Is this some kind of joke? That's quite the heavy phone conversation. Usually wake up and say I gotta take a fat shit. When am I gonna play Tainted Grail? You know, here's the thing, Guitar Man. I don't know. I mean, okay, I've played Elden Ring on my computer. It runs fine enough even to stream it. I've thought about it. The issue it really has... The part that I'm really worried about is the fact that Tainted Grail is probably not going to run great on my current GPU. I need to buy a new GPU. I need to just do it. Picks the phone up off the hook. Hey, Sebrew. So, at some point, I just need to bite the bullet and buy a new GPU. Although, no. Hang on a second. Before I say that, I saved it on Twitter. I cannot remember what the number for the GPU was, or what they call it. I think it was like $350. It was a new series that Radeon is working on. Let me see here if I can find it. Oh god, I gotta go through and clear out my bookmarks at some point. Holy crap. I got a whole bunch of stuff about Hassan in here. Okay. AMD announces the Radeon RX 9060 XT card, claims it's the fastest under $350. They make a 16 gigabyte version for $349. So that sounds pretty promising. Do I have enough parts to make a streaming PC? No, because I cannibalized different computers. I have 3 computers in my house, 2 of which have better graphics cards than my computer. But ironically, my son barely uses his computer right now. 9060. Thank you, Devil. I really appreciate that. That sounds racist. Yeah, you were on it. You knew. You're disabling the leaderboard. I don't see you on it anymore. Yeah, I don't know if that's something that YouTube is trying to do to compete with Twitch or to incentivize more interaction. They're probably trying to influence people to donate more to get more super chats because I'm sure if you donate money, it'll bump you up higher on the rank. That's probably what it is. No, Nightcore, it was more a matter of like when I'm covering him on my second channel, there's so much retardation. I have to like hit bookmark, 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 bookmark. And then it'll be like a week. I won't get around to making a video and I have to go through and clear all my bookmarks. So. But you find those numbers annoying? I don't blame you, Susano. I get it. All right. So weird phone call. Back to this. Might meet the minimum requirements. Well, most games I meet the minimum requirements on.
Arkham gloom, perpetual misery.
Did he just say Arkham? Why Arkham? Isn't Arkham only in DC? I'm so confused.
What a journey. Africa proved to hold our best and worst expedition.
Too much shenanigans with new cars where they use weasel words to sell garbage. Okay, Black Cat, I'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, so initially what I was thinking was pick up like a 77 to 7800 because those I can get somewhere in that ballpark of like $500 or something. But just one of those things where it's like I just don't know if it's something that's feasible right now. Hang on, if I hit escape, it'll do that. Sorry, my alerts are disabled. Let me re-roll that one for you.
Presents are the best way to show someone how much you care. It is like this tangible thing that you can point to and say, hey man, I love you, this many dollars worth.
I'm glad you're playing indie games. They need more spotlight. This is another good way to save the gaming industry. Good example, Expedition 33.
Oh, for real. And yeah, Luigi, I appreciate the 5-man. That's honestly, when I first started doing Wednesday streams, it was with the intention of only streaming indie games. And then it turned into, okay, I can't do this every single week, but I can kind of do like just whatever I feel like doing, which then turned into my streams with a guest, which I did for about 7 weeks straight, I think, before I finally ran out of time to do it. So now, now my freaking go all out with a 7900. No. Dude, Devil, I'm currently sitting with a 5600 XT, okay? So what I'm looking at is jumping past the 6000 series, just going to like the 76 to 78, somewhere in there. If I can get something decently priced for my money, that'll last me another couple years. Because look, I'm on the AM4 chip anyways. I'm on DDR4 RAM. I'm not sitting here on this like cutting edge PC as it is. I've had this computer for over 5 years now. I've upgraded parts, swapped out the processor, upgraded the RAM. I've done about everything I can. So when I'm ready to get like the big graphics cards, I'll be switching over completely to something on the AM5. So if I had infinite money, sure. If money was not a budget, like a factor, and my budget was unlimited, absolutely, I'd just buy whatever. But that's not reality, unfortunately. Hey, stop it! Who are you barking at now? Come here. Come here. Who are you barking at? Big black fuzzball? Don't lick my ear. Stop with licking the ears. And then he burps. He licks my ear and then he burps. Hey, stop it. Stop it. Hey, you and me kind of match. He kind of matches my beard. He's got a little white soul patch under his chin. Kind of hard to see, but it's like white right there. Did you hear about the news regarding EA? They canceled the Black Panther game and shut down the studio. Yes, that was the studio that Danny Lalanders, a former Sweet Baby Inc. employee, went to work at as a narrative designer and then left the studio in 2024. So beyond the Black Panther game, it's really funny. I was thinking about this earlier today. Forget about the Black Panther game. That game was probably never going to come out. My question is that Wolverine game actually going to come out? Because the Wolverine game is the one that they leaked a couple years ago, and it looked like complete and utter dog crap. Actually, the Wolverine game was one of... What are you digging at the carpet for? Ah, stop growling. What do you think you hear? Is it because the back door's open? Well, I can't close the back door. It's warm in here. Dude, stop growling. Stop it. I'm gonna make you go in the other room with Mom. Hey, go get the cat. Go get Tucker. Go get him. Go get Tucker. He's growling at something and I don't know what it is. Saw that waking up. Yeah, so no, I saw stuff about that, but that was not going to be something that I could honestly take the time to cover, because between work and all this baseball, softball stuff tonight, there was just no way.
Cold in here. I need to find that damn draft.
Draft. They misspelled draft. The word was, he said draft, but the word on the screen was drought. Sack of flesh stares back, worn by years of intensity. The expeditions, the war, the nightmares, you ponder the truth behind the reflection. Made you sad? I mean, yeah, it sucks, but it unfortunately kind of is the way it is. My metal, something sets me above other fleshly beings. Vitality comes naturally. I'm healthier than my kin. My brain is sharp yet hardy. A blade and shield in one. I'm unexpendable. Nothing is unexpendable even a word? I know. I am who I am. No changes. Is this like RPG settings here? The Wolverine game looked like copy pasted assets from Spider-Man 2. Yeah, exactly. PS3 Wolverine with Straight Fire. There was a Wolverine game I had on my GameCube that was actually really good. I just can't remember. You forgot about the Wolverine leak? Yeah. Yeah, that was... And that was one of those early indicators about like the whole man jaw thing. That might have been around the time or before I started covering a lot of this stuff, because I remember a lot of conversation came out about the fact that there was this really ugly Jean Grey character in the game. What happened to Blade? Blade's not happening. It's as simple as that. We'll say nothing can slow me down. Stamina increased by 20. Yes, all right. Yet balance in all, the thing that sets me below my carnal ilk. I always felt sickly, weighed down by my own flesh. I was never a thinker and neglected the mind. Ugh. We'll take a weight hit instead. Health decreased by 20. Oof. Fright is a natural response to mortality, but I do not fear pain, war, nature's harsh touch. War on the mind, that must be like stress or something. Infliction of pain, obviously pain, damage reduction, I assume. Nature's harsh touch. Let's go with that one. Cold resistance and fire resistance increased. Okay. This vacant gap of fear must be filled, as I have discovered by what? The degradation of my flesh, a spiraling descent of insanity. Let's not go insane. Physical resistance decreased by 10. Okay. What intrigued me most? People and how to work them, the intricate battle with locks and what they hide, the very thing I dislike, the occult, the unknown. Locks and what they hide. Lockpicking. There's lockpicking in this game? What? For real? Okay. Let's see. Lastly, something impedes my interest. The complexities of humans around me. The very thing I dislike, the occult, the unknown. Occult skill decreased by 1. Yeah, fine. Let's go with that. The eyes saw your choice. Oh my.
I woke up. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Still have a lighter? Inspect luggage. It's on the other side of the wall, dum-dum.
Bags are packed, yet my mind is unsure. Not a word from her since the days of our youth. And then a sudden invite.
Is there anything else in the bathroom? Nope, just a whole lot of stuff we can't interact with. A mirror that's actually a mirror. Well, it was. Oh no, it's still there. It's just broken now. Dear Jack, this is from October 3rd, 1920. Years have passed since our teenage escapades, so forgive my unexpected intrusion. I write with a strange request. Miskatonic University is funding an expedition to the fabled Kingsport, and I want you to join me. Stanley is unavailable, but suggested you may be interested when I share what he has discovered. Your skills would be invaluable, and did we not always make a fine team? I shall visit in a week. Victoria Fredkin. All you can do is look at it? Yeah. Ooh, weapons. We get weapons? Oh my.
Covered so much of this over the years. Huh. Some of the places
You can actually see the reflections, what you're getting at. Yeah, I mean, I know that not all games do.
White Lotus, Mother's favorite when she was alive.
Mother's favorite. Oh my. Where? Come on, this gotta be a gun in a drawer or something, right? Occult books.
Occult nonsense. I'll stick to the United Amateur.
Alright, I think we've looked at everything. Hey, the windows are shut now. Oh my god.
You've lost it.
What the hell is this? Talents. Learn heavy strike allows performance of heavy strikes within melee combat. Okay, sure. Still, our only item is a lighter. Is the brightness that low in game, or am I tripping? It's probably pretty low. Let me turn the brightness up for you guys, just because I know that streaming, it definitely darkens it a little bit. Motion blur off, thank God. Turn that brightness up. I don't mind it being brighter for me, so it's a little bit better for you guys. So while they, a lot of first-person games don't have heads for the protagonists in the game, so while they have mirrors, they're not actually reflecting anything. Okay. I don't know. Is that bright enough for you guys? I could turn it up a little bit more if we need to. Oh, hello. Is he still... Wait, he's not in there anymore. Why are there webs on the bed? I'm so confused. Well, why? Why does Streamlabs have something popping up? We've added a new UI theme exclusive to Ultra members. Classic theme and Ultra theme. I don't care. I'm in the middle of streaming. Why are you sending me this crap? What the hell, Streamlabs? Alright. Hi, Victoria.
Are you quite all right? Forgive me for barging in, but I heard the most dreadful shouting. I was always attuned to your lies. When your father was still
Hey,
here,
Hook.
he told Stanley, and therefore me,
Stanley!
of your other
Barack is
worldly
president,
mysteries.
Stanley!
My, it is good to see you.
Your invite after many silent years. What is this about? So much for privacy. The dreams are no longer sleep-bound. No.
My invite lied. Kingsport's mysteries croon to me, yet Stanley refuses like he's my actual father. You always had my back. I thought it could be the same now.
Stanley doesn't know you're
I'm
going?
still difficult, yes. But Stanley clings to this idea that I'm a child to protect. I can make my own choices. With you by my side, his fear is unfounded.
I don't even know who Stanley is, but okay. Oh, that's why I got that pop-up from Streamlabs, because it renewed. That's why. Okay. Now it makes sense. Why me?
Most hesitate to utter Kingsport, so convincing them is a trial. Plus, my trust is sparse. We are estranged, Jack, but not strangers. I hope.
You'll actually have to schedule time to pay attention when
But
playing
in
this.
case my hopes dash against the rocks, your father is alive. Stanley insists Percival is in Kingsport. If not for me, come for him.
Come for him. Giggity. Impossible, but if Stanley believes so, when do we depart? Victoria, this isn't another deception, right?
Lies are easy. We fatten ourselves on them.
Nobody talks
But I
like this in
would
real
not
life.
give you such a trick, Jack. I could not. There's that spark of enthusiasm, just as I remember. A sturdy little vessel waits at the docks for us, and a few other curious minds. then Kingsport. Our journey will not be short. The waters of Arkham are restless. Are you ready
Arkham.
for
There's that
adventure?
Arkham word again.
Like old times?
Are we in freaking DC universe here? Like old times, let's go. Give me a moment before you depart. Back to the... There's no reason to go back to the apartment. I'd like to talk about Kingsport. We'll just go. Let's get in. Giggity giggity. Oh my. A month's search, a bond unlost in the eye of the storm. Kingsport watched. November 7th, 1920. Hey, Gikazu. The drama club did in high school. You were part of the drama club? Alright, rough arrival. We have finished the prologue. Wait, why am I waking up on the dock? Or are we on the beach?
Victoria! Victoria! By some cruel mercy,
Thespians, they do
I'm
speak in some
alive.
kind of obnoxious ways. Weird style for a Ninja Turtles game. Well, Pig, that is, no. I think you've got the game wrong, man. This is an H.P. Lovecraftian inspired horror survival game. Is there swimming? Can we just drown? Oh, we can actually swim. No. You can't swim, really? What? Just like that, we drown in an instant? Why don't they put an invisible wall there to keep us from drowning? Jazz club, band, Mensa club, chess club. Wow. That's a lot of clubs. Okay, wait, that already hurt my character? That little jump on the rocks there? Yeah, well, I thought we could swim. Okay. Can I pick up the ore? Oh, and the water is cold, apparently. Wait, so the water is hurting our character. That's great. Get out of the water. Get out of the water. Oh, God, who's the dead person? Hey, we can throw crates, though. Hey, dead lady.
Body. Wait, no. This poor fellow still clings to life.
The wan hue of pain colors the man's sickly skin. As he shifts, you notice a deep gash under his shirt, still weeping life's essence. It means he's bleeding. Drown syndrome. Oh my God. My name is Jack. I'm here to help. What on earth happened to you? Tell me what's going on now. Yes. Mark, is that you? Has Johanna returned? There is naught but void. Why can I see nothing? Help me, Mark. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. I'll find something to stem the wound. How'd you get such a nasty wound? I don't feel well. A coil in my belly. I don't want your vitamins, Granny. Okay, we'll find something for him. I can't talk to this man. Center for International Studies did. They had us meeting people from all over the world. Damn. Ooh, workbench. What? Wait. This is an actual crafting survival game? I thought it was just going to be like a horror, trippy-dippy kind of game. Dearest Mark, small check-in. I pray that Charlie remains well, for the open air must surely be kinder than the war's ashen remnants. How fares little Johanna? Does she remain a cherub, or has the untamed spirit of childhood risen? It seems she has been a true guiding light to Charlie. I await word of his progress. As ever, my deepest gratitude, Marie. Well, Marie, Mark's not looking so good. I just broke the chair, man. My dude apparently is a real fat ass. Can't grab any of that, huh? Is there anything on this shelf I can take? No? Well, what can we craft now? Still nothing. Alright. Oh, there's some stuttering. That's my computer fighting with the Unreal Engine. Oh, there was some writing on the wall. Hang on a second. Journal. My journal? Somebody else's journal. My journal. Okay. Put that lighter away. Look like a dumbass. There's some writing. The black day waits. Oh ha 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 ha. YouTube's telling me that your community leaderboards pay to win. Dude, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know why they've added that to as a thing. I was checking out Vera Dark's stream earlier. What does participants mean? That must be something else. I was checking out Vera's stream earlier, and they had this same thing up there, and it's like somebody had like donated $2, and I had a membership that had renewed, and I was like number 18 down there, but somebody else who hadn't donated anything was like number 3 or something. So you were checking out Vera? No. Honestly, Vera's nice looking, but not like that. Again, I'm for the leaderboard. I just refuse to be on it. Are you just a non-conformist? Is that what you're saying? Ooh, we're gonna take the knife. The head's gonna fall off. Watch. Oh my god, that's disappointing. The head should have fallen off. Dude, and we swing right through this guy. No! Come on, give me some blood spatter or something. Too competitive? Alright. I love that we can just magically click and shoot. Oh god, we have to block? Oh, what?
Not
Great.
deserted after all.
Feral
Led
mutts.
by feral mutts.
Die. Die. Is he dead? He dead. Okay. You have poor impulse control? Oh my god. I'm not even gonna touch that one. That's not a feral mutt. That's a zombie dog. That is not feral. Golden teeth. What? No, I know that Tainted Grail is getting a lot of positive reception right now, which is really awesome. But I want to pick up Kingmakers. Kingmaker, I think is what it's called when it comes out. That game actually looks like a lot of fun. Bourbon, what are you doing? Hey. I know Tucker's probably on the table, just ignore him. Bourbon, stop. Oh, that's terrifying. Inspect the totem. What? What is this? The boon is hidden? Well, it's because my occult's too low. Bourbon, stop. Oh my god. Ivy, can you go talk to him? She's like, what do you think I'm supposed to do? I'm just a cat. Steals the gold out of the teeth and then starts talking about medieval Europe. Wait, what is happening on the left side of my screen? Why do I have a brain icon? What is that? Also trying to become TikTok. No, that part's not fine at all. YouTube, like, pushing or prioritizing shorts is a terrible idea, in my opinion. Wait, this is where we already were. Are we gonna need this crate for something? I feel like we're gonna need this, but I'm not sure what for. All I know is I'm not going back out in the water. That shit's cold. Well, I mean, we have a knife, so... And there's a boot! Key in, gates, key 1, unlock using lockpicking, but we don't have lockpicking yet. Hey, wire coil! Now we can make a lockpick. Alright, where was that workbench at? You love shorts? I love wearing shorts in the summer. But it's gotta be warm enough, and honestly, I feel bad whenever I'm wearing shorts because I'm so freaking pale. Alright, we crafted a lockpick. How? How did we make a lockpick out of wire coil and scrap metal? I don't know. Yours are all Asian women dancing. Yeah, shorts are huge views and contribute 0 to the channel, 100%. Exactly. I had one short that I made a year some odd ago that I put on Instagram, and on Instagram it got like 89,000 views or something. It didn't result in any like positive growth of any kind. KCD, the first, not the gay one, or Outer Wilds. Yeah, so the first game I put about 30 some odd plus hours into, and then the second game came out, which I then played for about 10 or 12, and I never finished the first one. I barely scratched the surface of the second one. I don't know, there are just so many games, you know, and my time is beyond limited. Like, limited doesn't even begin to describe it. Hang on, do we retain our lockpick or no? And he didn't even stick it in the keyhole. That's what she said. Oh god, we got
Some
zombies.
sign of life. You there? I need help.
Don't be yelling for them to come over here. Look at them freaks. Yeah, don't be going over there. No, 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 no. Oh, great, we passed out. That's awesome. Early access game. Well, it's more than that too. My computer, like I said, not exactly like top of the line at this point. Hi, Victoria. Can I stab you? Oh God, look at that. Oh, that's so brutal. That's terrible. No idea how large the team is. Probably relatively small, I imagine.
I do not want to see your brain leak out of all your orifices.
I want to see that.
You're not fully shielded against the unknown. It's a miracle your brain hasn't outright recoiled.
Something is wrong. We need to leave. Yeah, no shit.
There are no boats, and do not forget your father. Something dark brews here. But perhaps an opportunity has risen. A true expedition.
I refuse to get involved. My father wouldn't have stayed here. Yes.
Consider, we save ourselves and this town. Methinks Miskatonic University won't ignore our feats. And do not underestimate Percival's curiosity.
I don't want to think about Percival's curiosity. That sounds disgusting. Well, what do you want to do, lady?
Malaise flows from the Brasco's mansion. I can feel it. We must be untouched due to my occult resistance and your fortitude.
Fortitude? How dare she say it like that? Come on, man. Like, fortitude. Let's see. Is that what's wrong with those women?
Madness is a descent, not a conversion. They are witches, likely the town's women unwillingly warped, flocking to the chaos like a summons. Have they charmed you, Mr. Harrison? Careful. They castrate men like you for entertainment.
Ooh. So we investigate the mansion. Let's
While
go.
you dozed, I snooped. The gate is sealed, and by no mundane means. Occult magic. 3 tablets is what we need to find. The note by the door may help.
How does she know all this? Like, how does she know everything? Is she one of them strong, independent women? Is that what we're looking at here? Alright. If my father could see us now.
We shall, without surprise. Trouble was our specialty. I wish mine could see me. The real ones, I mean. What would she think? Let's do this. Oh, and if you desperately need me but cannot be fussed to trek back, try the phones. Ludicrous, but I have a feeling.
I have a feeling that I have no idea what the hell's going on. That's what I have a feeling about. Oh, a gramophone! Oh, God, that sounds terrible. That sounds awful.
Bizarre mirror. Are there?
Oh, it's a save game mirror. Interesting. Ah, we just broke the mirror.
Oh no, just a trick of light.
We just broke the mirror. Game saved. All right. I guess in case of emergency, break last, right? Workbench. Well, we have rags. I guess we gotta pick up bandages. Restores a small amount of health and dresses up wounds. Well, we're gonna need to find more rags. Kind of jump on the bed. I could jump on the bed. No more monkeys jumping on the bed. All right. Nothing else in here to investigate. Let's get out of here.
That damn map.
Moonlighter.
Convenient.
Never even heard of that one. All right, Quill Pig, take it easy. Okay. There's a save point. There's an occult oddity. And then there's occult oddity here, right in front of me, apparently. Oh, okay. Swear to God, the cat's doing something on the table. Is he on the table? Dog started barking a minute ago because I heard a noise. No? Alright. Kingsport Keeper's Weekly Bulletin. The Great War may have ceased. Okay, so we're still in 1920s. Strict alcohol measures will remain in place. Any Brasco stock will be confiscated. It's prohibited to climb to the house on the crag. The cliffs are unstable. That's where we're gonna go. Click the like button twice. Hey now, don't do that. Don't do that. That's counterproductive. Wait, is this where we were? Where we saw the witches? Alright, we got more wire coil. Haven't played the reason. Too many games out. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Doom is probably a good game. I just can't play it. So, I'm kind of in the same boat there. I'm not going to judge the quality of the game because I have no way of knowing for sure like how good the game actually is. It looks like I would totally enjoy it from what I've seen. I don't mind parrying instead of like the glory kills and stuff. That's not a deal breaker for me. How much scavenging do I really got to worry about in this game? Ah, there's more rags. Scrap metal. And bundles of sticks. What's the word for those? I still have Sinking City here to play. Oh, yes. I saw somebody playing Sinking City a couple years ago. Also, HP Lovecraft got a next-gen update this month. It was another weird one. Again, I never did read any HP Lovecraft. So, not something that I have any, like, beyond, like, surface level knowledge of. Man, this is running a little rough. Like, my PC's not struggling. It's not like the graphics card is, like, whirring or anything in the background. It's just not running very well. Oh, my. Alright, let's try to avoid them. Another wooden crate. All right, what's the point of these wooden crates? I'm not really sure what the point of them is. Oh, we're gonna need it to get up here. Okay, hang on a second. I just put it outside. Well, Nightcore, I mean, for his time, he probably wasn't considered racist. By today's standards, I'm absolutely positively sure he probably was. But again, you're judging somebody by modern standards who lived over 100 years ago, so. They sealed the house of my former neighbors, the Collette family, been trying to help their sickness, assuming it's a strain of the flu, but modern medicines didn't help the delirium. They disappeared in their vulnerable states. They must have wandered into the night. As free as I am from their foolish superstitions, I can't shake one thing. The father kept repeating, "Take our faith," and his youngest boy mumbled about going on the barge. The barge? What the hell's the barge? God, they're really noisy down there. Hey, bottles. And what do we use the bottles for? Man, I need a freaking pistol or something. Okay, what is the barrel? Leverage. What? Apparently I can't carry the barrel? Racism's been a false god ever since. Well, here's the thing. Legitimate racism does exist, sure. Is it like the biggest issue the world has ever faced? No. God, this sucks. I gotta drop down here. I think we're gonna die right here, man. Beyond the black day we wait. Oh boy. I wouldn't say it's worth reading if you're not into the genre it's created. So, here's the thing. It influenced a lot of horror movies. Yeah, so it influenced... I know Stephen King's writing of It. It was influenced by, like, the idea, the concept. Granny's scarf requests. Another rag. Gotta get these back to the workbench so we can actually heal. There's this eye indicator on the left side of the screen. I also started to contextualize old writing. Walt Whitman, for example, sounds super racist, but I'd argue he wasn't. Well, again, anytime you try attributing like modern terminology to something that existed 100 years ago, it just doesn't work, you know? Oh, God. Oh, God, they heard me. They heard me. Oh, snap. Oh, shit. I need to be able to heal. Ah, they're coming. They are coming. Oh, crap. We don't even have a compass, man. No, I'm lost. Everyone was racist if we use it in modern terminology. Yeah, pretty much. I literally kicked the bucket. I threw the bucket, scared the witches, and then I went insane. Not a good start. Oh, my ear itches. I hate it when they call Tarantino racist, but oh well. Quentin Tarantino's just weird. Like, I wouldn't ever say racist about Quentin Tarantino. He's just kind of a freak. I don't know. And we're back. Sorry, I'm texting the other coaches back about the softball game tonight. You blame Tarantino's competitors for that, really? Well, I don't know. I don't know enough about Tarantino to care, to be honest. Hey, do we keep the things that we found or not? No, we don't. Dang it. Alright. Bye-bye, Victoria. Let's try this again.
That damn map. How convenient.
Ugh. Nothing we did saved. That sucks. Alright, grab that. Let's go back and make a bandage real quick. They forced his films out of theaters for Star Wars and their products. Really? Oh, that sucks. But hey, I like Star Wars. I can only be so upset about that because I like Star Wars. We have one bandage. Let me see.
One hell of a house. Wish we knew what's within.
So these are what we need the tablets for. Interesting. All right. I'm saying he hires too many people that aren't white and his actions don't appear like he is. Interesting. I don't know. Don't know, don't care. When I'm looking at Tarantino, I just don't enjoy his films. Star Wars sucks? What? Hey now. And is racist? Well, that might be true. Wait, are we talking about real Star Wars or Disney Star Wars? Oh, this game is running so rough. You're undercover. Yeah, I think your cover's been blown, man. Just saying. Alright, this is the house we just came out of. Alright, so down there is where we got in trouble. Let's try to not do that again. Dog, it was so warm today. Disney Star Wars. Okay, there you go. No, I know that you don't like Star Wars, Susanna. You've made that quite clear before. I'm okay with that. I get it. It's not for everybody. I can accept that. Oh, game is running a little rough. I wonder if I jump down there if I'll die. Probably. I don't think I can make it to that rooftop. Let's see. Now we can't get up there. Aside from plot holes and whatnot, Andor was pretty damn good. I am episode 5 of season 2. Andor. Okay, let me try to like summarize my problem with Andor. At least season 2. Because yeah, I did like season 1. My issue with Andor, at least on the second season, there is so much like where they try to be all convoluted and they talk about a lot of different things and you're left not knowing why or where or what they just talked about because it's just, I don't know. I think that they do a very poor job in the second season actually explaining what is going on or why it's happening. I mean, that could just be me. Oh, okay, you're talking about Disney Star Wars then. Jackie Brown, True Romance, Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Django, and Inglourious Basterds, Once Upon... Yeah, not a fan. I've seen... none of those movies. The only Tarantino movies I've seen I hated, and I can't remember what they were. And then it doesn't help that Tarantino was in Once Upon a Time in Mexico, and that is one of the worst movies ever. Ever. And I get it, there are people who are like, oh, Once Upon a Time in Mexico is great because Salma Hayek's in it and she's hot. But the movie still sucked. I don't care how hot Salma Hayek was, the movie was shit. It doesn't tie in well to Rogue One. I just feel like... the Jedi are horrible people. You're falling in line with like the whole acolyte idea where they make the Jedi the bad guys. I don't know, Geek. I watched it when I was younger, like a teenager. I thought it was ass then. I'm sure it probably hasn't aged well at this point. I just thought Once Upon a Time in Mexico was just weird. It was weird and boring, and then they get to the vampire stuff and it was just kind of retarded. I don't know. Stories line up, but the scripts are jacked in the full context of the shows and movies. Yeah, so I'm glad it's not just me, because I know that I'm not retarded when I'm watching something. Oh, from Dusk Till Dawn, thank you. Okay. That's what I was thinking of. Once Upon a Time in Mexico was one of the most retarded movies I've ever seen. I was thinking about Dusk Till Dawn when I was talking about Once Upon a Time. Once Upon a Time in Mexico, where he says, are you a Mexican or a Mexicant? That is truly one of the worst movies ever. Just beyond retarded. watching Rogue One after season 2, the acting was wrong. It's more of a fault with the timing and the fact the actors aged. That's an unavoidable issue that I guess I could give them some grace on, given that, like we said, they filmed them out of order, you know, because again, it's an afterthought. Yeah, that one, dude, is just a truly awful experience. Like, watching it, there's just nothing good about it. I mean, if you're into, like, the crazy shit they do in the movie, I guess maybe you can enjoy it, but I don't know. I thought it was just terrible. The Jedi lend themselves to evil because they can't form families. See, here's the thing. Maybe George Lucas always intended that, right? But the issue I have is that when I was a kid, and then they wrote the books, the extended universe, and people built on it, that was never a thing where, oh yeah, Jedi are celibate and they don't have families and this and that. We didn't have that as kids growing up because we didn't have that kind of like lore, you know, to go off of. Our lore was the extended universe books, and none of them included any of this like midi-chlorian and the Jedi, you know, abducting children at young ages and training them kind of stuff. That wasn't a thing, you know? Probably didn't age well, yeah. No, Geek, I just didn't care to watch Tarantino films. I just didn't. I mean, like I said, it's possible there's some good ones in there, but I just won't probably ever know. Alright, let's try if we can sneak past. Oh, shit. So I guess my character can't handle the quote-unquote insanity very well. You didn't know he was an actor? I say, looking right at me there, buddy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Our stamina took a dump. Move! I can't block? Are you freaking kidding me right now? Get away. Get away. Oh, come on. He used to do construction work. Oh, interesting. So I don't like the prequels because they tried too many hard rules. They screwed a lot of the storytelling. Yeah, Black Cat, like, I understand George Lucas had first dibs when it came to, you know, making his prequels and changing the story. I have to start all over again. Ugh. See, here's the drawback to a lot of indie games. There are certain functions, like quality of life functions in games that you get used to with AAA games, or even AA games, that just don't seem to exist in indie games. Like basic quality of life functions in games or gameplay, you know, mechanics that are just really rough or poorly executed in indie games.
I want a hell of a house.
So it just makes,
Knew what's within.
for certain ones, like that freaking Sancticide game we played, holy shit, that was like the worst AI dribble ever created. The films are different, they kept changing up the cuts. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing too about films and stories and all that kind of stuff. You take the same film and give it to a different director, it's going to be a completely different movie. So maybe part of the problem was that George Lucas needed to not direct the prequels because he didn't direct 2 out of 3 of the original Star Wars, I don't believe. I'm pretty sure he directed the first one, but then he didn't direct Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi, if I recall. I think he handed it off to somebody else. Outdated saving system. Yeah, the lack of an autosave. I mean, not every game has to have autosave. I can accept that there are some times for stylistic choices or gameplay mechanical choices that you want to have, like, you know, make it a little more difficult to get from point A to point B without saving. Okay, here's the problem. I can't attack this one.
Can't take a repeat of earlier.
So we straight up can't fight them, is what he's saying. And there's no sneak attack option. I blocked and nothing happened. I'm hitting block and nothing's happening. Come on, man. Depending on which version of the films you watch, you're gonna live with very different impressions. Are we talking about the prequels? Man, this is just like a kick in the nuts over and over and over again. So I can't fight those guys. I can't get around them because they spot me.
How convenient.
This is making this difficult. I mean, hell, I like Choo Choo Charles better than this. Oh god, I Am Legends was so trash. George's wife was the reason a lot of the reason the originals worked, but then he makes the sequels where she's not there. It makes it so Jedi can't form family. Oh man, yeah. Same issue with the butterfly effect. I don't remember if I saw that. That was Ashton Kutcher, right? I don't remember if I saw that movie or not. I watched that Jim Carrey one. The number 33, was it? That was a good film. Strange. Definitely an odd one, but it was a good film. Alright. I don't know what I'm supposed to do if I can't get around.
My head can't take a repeat of earlier.
Okay, so let's just sneak around him, I guess. But I guarantee it's gonna see me. I guess not. Yeah, that was a good film. It looks more organized. Oh, interesting. That's a big pig.
Surprised you haven't been savaged. Or turned into something else.
Kind of sad, though.
Surprised you haven't been savaged. Or turned into something else.
Why can't I use the hacksaw? That wouldn't make much of a weapon, to be fair. I don't want to carry the bucket. Last time I used a bucket, I got in trouble.
Oh, God, it reeks. Can't mistake that sour tang in the air.
Why is my man so, like, lighthearted the way he's talking to himself here? Oh, shit, there's one of these feral dogs again. Oh, wait. There's two of them. I'm dead. I'm freaking dead, man. I don't even have any bandages. Block. Oh my god. Okay, combat is really, really, really rough. Really, really extremely rough. Then about DVDs of Mummy 1 and 2, I want to rewatch them with the wife. She never watched them. I don't know if my wife ever saw those movies. I watched them back in the day. I know I saw the second one in theater. And it opens with frickin' Dwayne Johnson as the terrible CG Scorpion King freaking creature. Dude, I felt like the Mummy one was so good, and then they just tried to make it over the top with the second one. Like, they went beyond the whole thriller, horror, kind of scary action movie to where they just made it retarded. They just went like full scale, oh, we're gonna make this cool action film where they're flipping things around and everyone's just like, you know, a freaking Marvel character or something. Saying that what happened to the ending? We get those terms that get flagged. Oh, interesting. Oh, dude, honestly, The Mummy 2 was still fine. Like, as a movie, it was fine. It was whatever. But no, compared to the first one, it was straight up ass. Then they made, what, like a third movie with Jackie Chan, didn't they? Where he's like the Monkey King or something? I don't know. Alright, we're gonna hit save. Okay, game saved. Craft the bandage. We're gonna use the bandage. And how much health do we get back? We got... Well, I just hit my microphone. We got like that much health back. Like nothing. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know how much more of this I got in me for tonight, to be honest. I mean, maybe down the road the game will be better. Right now I'm not sure. They fix some CGI. Those are kids' films? Are we talking about Star Wars? Or are we talking about The Mummy? Because the Mummy movies weren't kids' films. You like the Tom Cruise one? That was the one that had Jet Li, I think, wasn't it? Because then they made that standalone Scorpion King movie, and that thing was god-awful. Alright, so there's dogs, and I can't get past them, and there's frickin' the witches I can't get past.
My head can't take a repeat of earlier.
Yeah, they saw me. They saw me, but they can't get in here. Because they don't crouch. Just gonna climb up, hide behind the pig. They can't see me. Oh, The Mummy. The Mummy wasn't a kid movie. No, dude. The original Mummy movie was PG-13, I want to say. So unless you mean, like, you know, for teenagers, fine. But, like... No, dude, no. Toys, that's not a... That doesn't make it a kid's movie. Deadpool 1, Deadpool 2, not kids movies at all. Disgusting, degenerate, rated R comedies, right? They had toys from those movies for kids, all right? Just because they make toys from something doesn't mean the movie is intended for children. They're just trying to get as much, like, out of it as they can. The Mummy one basically opens with an almost naked girl. Exactly, yes. Oh, you're not talking about the first one. Okay. Yeah, I would say with the second one, maybe you're more onto something there. Why is my little brain icon still there?
Reeks. Can't mistake that sour tang in the air.
Alright, we're gonna try to avoid the bucket, or the dog also. How many dogs are there? Are there 2 or 3? Oh, I think there's... Are they laying down over there now? No. Oh, and there's one of them witch creatures. Are you freaking kidding me, man? I can't deal with this shit. I thought this was going to be more like horror, suspense, and less, you know, creeping around, collecting items, crafting, and trying to survive. Get in the house. Get in the house. Oh shit. Stop making noise. Oh shit. I can't even swing because I'm out of stamina. You're wounded, find something to patch yourself up. That's not gonna happen, I'm just gonna die. Just bleed out. Just bleed out at this point, man. You had a good run. Don't feel like looking up the ratings for every film after 2. Yeah, it's not worth it. Honestly, they should have stopped after the second film. Damn dog.
Solemn. No surprise there.
Oh, that was a dirty ass chair. You're hearing Elden Ring, Fortnite. I mean, Night Rain's a mess, but still too early to tell. That was one of those games that I was curious about. I was like, maybe it'll be fun, maybe it'll be good. But it certainly seems like it's not getting a lot of positive reviews. Again, I don't know if that's so much skill issue. Why can't we break through this? Come on. Why you don't want to play it? You really can't break through these boards? Damn. Hey, yellow paint, look at that. Oh, man. That man's missing a head. You don't want to play with the timer being the primary issue? I'm hearing that part of the problem with the game is that there's like no way to communicate with the people you're playing with. So you're trying to play multiplayer with bosses and all that stuff.
I don't even want to know. Tori would have a field day here.
Why can't we get through here? Can't light it on fire? Damn. It gives the young guys a chance to work. I mean, I guess that's a fair way to look at it. Now, the thing about Night Rain, it's like, what, 40, 50 bucks? It's not a quote-unquote full-price game by today's standards. Oh, hey, looks like we'll survive. Now, the question is, can we make some bandages? I don't think we have enough rags. We don't have enough rags to make bandages. So we're just gonna die. Let's just die. Retainer.
You, my sir, radiate esteem.
Look at his stock. What does he got? Stamina stimulant, resistance stimulant. You gotta trade gold teeth for these, huh? I don't have enough for any of them. All I got is 10. Man, there's no sleeping to refill your health meter at all. That's a bummer. Let's go out and see if we can find one more rag. If I can find one more, I can stop the bleeding. Are those not actual metal gears I can pick up? I guess not. Come on, there's gotta be a rag somewhere. Oh, it's starting to run really rough. Dead man, hello. Find me a frickin' rag, come on. What is down here? Emerald. What are we gonna do with an emerald? Just kill me. Industry health issue, that is. I hope the game does well for this reason with kids, which means the demographic under 24 years of age. Oh man, you're making me feel old. Turning 39 next month. Kids are under 24. That's rough, man. That's right, I still gotta go back and find a rag. Let's find a rag. Alright, so that witch is running around upstairs. What is that, cocaine? I'll take a hit of that. Don't mind if I do. Lockbox, golden teeth. That's all well and good, except my man still has an injury. So what are we gonna do? This whole limited number of rags you can pick up is definitely gonna make this interesting. What are you growling about, dog? Hey, Jude. I'd never name my kid Jude at this point in life. It's like you're destining them to always be getting mocked. No, turn that off. That's terrible. There's seriously not another rag anywhere in here. Come on. I just need one. Give me one. Didn't miss it over here, did I? Planks. That crate did not break somehow. Can't get in there. No rag on the floor over here. Door blocked. Can't get through there. What the hell are they saying? Oh, that's right. This is the room that had the dog in it that we killed. Is there a rag over here? No rag. Just a dog outside. Ah. Well, that sucks. First aid kit. Are you freaking kidding me? Let's go. Let's go. Where is that at? Number 5. Use that. How do we use it? There we just click. Bandage up, baby. Yay! Oh, it's a miracle. Alright. Amazing what looking around will do for you. Alright, and save. Alright. I think we've given this the old college try enough for tonight. Not sure if I will even bother looking at this again. It's pretty rough. I get what they're trying to do. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Might be worth looking at after it's out of early access. But I think it definitely needs a lot of work. Alright guys, I'm gonna hit the hay. I got a long week still to go, and more baseball, more softball, more drama, more tears, more stress, more upset children when they don't win their games, so I'm gonna try to get some sleep. No videos until probably tomorrow night also. obviously I'm not going to have any out tonight as it's almost midnight, so... Any next game in mind? I mean, I want to get back to playing Expedition 33, but that's kind of like when I have time, I do that on my own. Still just after the beginning of Act 2, so I need to get on there, because everyone's like, oh man, the end of Act 2 is like a total mind melt, right? And it's like, okay, I don't want any spoilers, so I need to get back to playing Expedition 33. There are a lot of games. There's a lot that I have to get back to. Yeah, it's not really ready yet, Susano. Exactly. No, Geek, I gotta go through all my library of games, because I got a ton of crap that I've really got to spend some time playing, so... I'll figure it out.